Imagine this: a sweet 7-year-old girl. Ella whispers to her mom after a visit with her grandmother. Why does grandma always smell funny? It's not meant to be cruel, just the honest curiosity of a child. But those words cut deep. For 72-year-old Margaret, who keeps a spotless home, wears fresh clothes, and bathes daily, it's heartbreaking. Her granddaughter, who once loved her hugs, now sits far away on the couch. She holds her breath during kisses and avoids her lap entirely. That night, Margaret lies awake, tears in her eyes, wondering, do I really smell like an old person? It's a question that haunts many seniors, and science shows it's not their fault. But here's the hope: there's a simple way to fix it, and it starts right now. Let's dive into a journey that can bring back closeness, confidence, and joy for you and those you love. Let me introduce you to Henry Thompson. He's a 77-year-old expert who's spent over 5 years helping older adults across the country. He's seen it all, and he's here to share a truth that might sting a little, but will set you free. There's a distinct smell that many seniors carry, something 99% of people over 60 don't even notice on themselves. But here's the hard part: your children notice it. Your grandchildren sense it. Even strangers pick up on it. It's what we call the old person smell, and it's not your fault. Science backs this up. Our noses get less sensitive with age, so you might feel fresh as a daisy while others quietly pull away. Like Margaret, you might wonder why hugs feel shorter, why grandkids sit farther away, or why the room gets aired out after you leave. It's not about being dirty or lazy. Even the cleanest seniors face this, because aging changes our bodies in ways we can't always control. But don't lose heart. This isn't a life sentence. Dr. Thompson promises there are simple, gentle steps you can take today to turn this around, to bring back the closeness you crave, and to feel confident again. Stick with us, because hope is just around the corner, and you're not alone in this journey. 1. Science behind the smell. Let's get real for a moment. You might have wondered, is it just me, or do I smell different now? You're not imagining it, and you're not alone. This isn't about poor hygiene or letting yourself go, it's about biology, plain and simple. As we age, our bodies change in ways that create a scent others notice, even if we don't. But don't worry, science has answers, and they come with hope. Let's break down the 3 biggest reasons behind that so-called old person smell, so you can understand what's happening and feel empowered to fix it. First, your body sweats less, and that's actually a problem. When you were younger, you produced about a quart of sweat daily, flushing out toxins, dirt, and waste through your skin. After 60, that drops significantly, sometimes to half. Less sweat means fewer toxins leave your body, so they build up on your skin, feeding bacteria that create a musty, sour odor. It's not your fault, it's just how aging works. Second, your skin starts producing a compound called 2-non-enol after age 50. This fatty substance isn't found in younger people, but in older adults. It builds up in the skin's natural oils, especially around your neck, back, and chest. It has a distinct smell, grassy, a bit greasy, and no amount of perfume can mask it. In fact, cologne often makes it worse, like spraying air freshener in a musty room. Third, your mouth gets drier, and that changes your breath. After 60, your body produces about 50% less saliva. Saliva isn't just for digestion. It cleans your mouth, washes away bacteria, and balances acid. When it dries up, your mouth becomes a breeding ground for odor-causing germs. That leads to chronic bad breath, even if you brush regularly. Hearing this might feel heavy, and that's okay. It's tough to realize loved ones might be pulling away because of something you can't smell. But here's the good news. Every single one of these issues is fixable. You don't need fancy products or a doctor's visit. Simple, practical steps can dramatically reduce or even eliminate that smell in just days. Picture this. Margaret, our friend from earlier, took these steps and soon felt her granddaughter's arms around her again. No hesitation, just love. You can have that too. Stay with us, because we're about to share exactly what to do to reclaim your freshness and confidence, so you can hug, laugh, and live without fear. 2. Daily habits for freshness. Now that you know which body areas to clean, let's talk about building a few simple daily habits that tackle that unwanted smell from the inside out. These aren't complicated routines or expensive fixes, just small, science-backed steps that take less than 30 minutes a day. They can transform how you smell, how your skin feels, and how people respond to you. Imagine the relief of knowing your loved ones want to be close again, just like before. Let's explore these 3 habits that can bring back your confidence and freshness, starting with a story that shows what's possible. First, drink warm water, especially first thing in the morning. You've heard drink more water a million times, but warm water is special for older adults. It gently flushes toxins through your kidneys and bladder before they build up on your skin or feed odor-causing bacteria. Margaret Adams, a 72-year-old grandmother, shared, "I used to start my day with coffee, but I switched to 1 warm glass of water first. 2 weeks later, my skin felt better, and my granddaughter said I smell fresh." Aim for 6 8-ounce glasses of warm water daily. 1 when you wake up, 1 before lunch, 1 mid-afternoon, 1 before dinner, 1 after dinner, and 1 before bed. Pro tip: coffee and tea don't count, as caffeine dehydrates you. For every cup of coffee, add an extra glass of water. Second, take a light walk in gentle sunlight. You might think, I'm too old to exercise, but this isn't about running marathons. A slow 20-minute walk once or twice a day in mild sunlight works wonders. It helps you sweat lightly to clear toxins, while sunlight kills surface bacteria and boosts your mood. Better circulation also supports healthier skin. Fred Taylor. My knees hurt, so I started with 10 minutes around the block in the morning. After a week, I was up to 20. The smell faded, and I honestly feel younger. The best times are before 10 or after 4 p.m. when the sun is soft. Third, bathe daily, but skip the scalding water. A warm shower feels amazing, but hot water can harm older skin, drying it out and trapping odor-causing oils and bacteria. Science shows water between 100 and 104 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal comfortably warm, not steaming. Once a week, try a 15 to 20 minute soak in a 100-degree bath to open pores and release deep grime. Always dry thoroughly, especially in those skin folds we mentioned, since damp skin breeds bacteria. Susan Brooks, 66, noted, "Switching to warm showers and drying carefully made my skin feel cleaner, and my grandkids don't shy away anymore." These habits might seem small, but they're powerful. Picture this. After just 1 week, you could walk into a room feeling vibrant, knowing your family notices you for all the right reasons. Start today. Grab that glass of warm water, step outside for a stroll, and shower smart. You're not just fighting odor, you're reclaiming your confidence and connection. Keep listening, because we're about to dive into how your diet can make an even bigger difference. 3. Key body areas to clean. Now that we've uncovered the science behind that unwanted smell, you might be thinking, but I shower every day, I use soap, I wash my hair. Why is this still happening? Here's the truth, and it's a game changer. It's not about how often you bathe, but where you clean. After years of working with thousands of seniors, Dr. Henry Thompson discovered that 3 key body areas are often overlooked. And these hidden spots are where up to 90% of that old person smell comes from. Don't worry, this isn't about blame. It's about hope and simple fixes that can bring back those warm hugs from your loved ones. Let's dive into these 3 areas and how to clean them right, starting today. First, let's talk about skin folds, those creases that form as we age. As our skin softens, folds appear in places like the back of your neck, behind your ears, under your arms, beneath the breasts, around your navel, in the groin, behind the knees, and inside the elbows. These spots trap sweat, oil, dead skin, and bacteria, creating a perfect recipe for odor. Because they're hard to reach, they often get missed in the shower. Susan Brooks, a 66-year-old patient, shared a story that hits home. I've showered daily for decades, but I never thought to scrub behind my ears or under my chest. Once I did, my grandkids started hugging me again. It was like night and day. The fix: use a soft washcloth or gentle loofah with warm water and mild soap. Focus on these folds, but be kind to your skin. Scrub thoroughly, not harshly. Second, hairy areas act like odor magnets. Hair on your scalp, chest, underarms, or belly collects sweat and skin oils, especially a substance called sebum that fuels that musty smell. Even if you shampoo, most people don't massage their scalp deeply enough. Tom Harris, 62, told Dr. Thompson, "You said to massage my scalp while shampooing. I tried it for a week, and my wife said my head smells fresh now. Even my grandson plays with my hair again." Here's what to do. When shampooing, use your fingertips to massage your scalp for at least 30 seconds. For chest or underarm hair, lather fully, rinse well, and dry thoroughly. Third, sweaty zones like your feet, toes, and palms are bacterial playgrounds. These areas are packed with sweat glands, and when not cleaned properly, they create odor fast, especially feet trapped in socks and shoes all day. John Miller, 68, confessed, "My feet smelled so bad, my daughter-in-law kept the window open. Now I wash between my toes, dry carefully, and change socks daily. The problem's gone." The solution is simple. Scrub your feet and between your toes thoroughly. Dry them completely, and choose breathable cotton socks. Rotate your shoes to let them air out. These small changes might sound basic, but they're backed by science and real stories of transformation. Imagine the joy of feeling fresh, knowing your grandkids want to be close again. Start focusing on these areas in your next shower, and you'll be amazed at the difference it was. Keep listening, because more life-changing tips are coming to help you feel confident and loved. 4. Diet's role in odor. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." But did you know you also smell like what you eat? It's true. And when it comes to aging, your diet plays a massive role in how your body handles waste, balances bacteria, and releases odors through your skin and breath. The wrong foods can make that unwanted smell worse, while the right ones can help you feel fresh and vibrant again. Let's dive into how a few simple changes to your meals can erase that lingering odor and bring back the confidence you deserve. Don't worry, this isn't about strict diets or giving up everything you love. It's about smart choices, backed by science, that make a real difference. First, load up on antioxidant-rich foods. As we age, a natural process called oxidation breaks down cells, contributing to that musty smell we associate with aging. Antioxidants fight this internal rust and neutralize odor-causing toxins from the inside out. Think delicious. Everyday foods like apples, tomatoes, strawberries, blueberries, brown rice, buckwheat, and whole grains. Paul King, a 79-year-old grandfather, shared, "Dr. Thompson told me to eat 1 apple and 1 tomato a day. 2 months later, my granddaughter said, 'Grandpa, you smell like sunshine. I'll never forget that.' Second, believe it or not, garlic is your friend. I know. You're thinking, garlic, won't that make me smell worse? In the short term, raw garlic can linger on your breath. But once digested, it acts like nature's antibiotic, fighting off bacteria and toxins that cause long-term body odor. Just 1 or 2 cloves a day, chopped into soups, roasted, or added to sautéed veggies, can work wonders. Third, eat hydrating fruits and vegetables to flush out toxins. Water-rich produce, like watermelon, pears, cucumbers, and tomatoes, helps your kidneys remove waste through urine instead of letting it escape through your skin. Nancy Miller, 68, said, "I started eating half a cucumber and 1 tomato a day for digestion." 3 months later, my daughter said, "Mom, I don't notice that old smell anymore." That was everything to me. If chewing fruit is tough, blend them into a smoothie, it's just as effective. Now, here's what to cut back on. Coffee, alcohol. Seafoods, Coffee and alcohol dehydrate your body, making odor worse. Greasy, fried, or low-fiber foods. Slow digestion, causing waste to build up and release through your skin. Try limiting coffee to 1 or 2 cups a day, paired with extra water. And swap alcohol for barley tea or herbal tea when you can. Boost fiber with oats, brown rice, beans, and veggies. Margaret Evans shared, "I used to skip breakfast, but now I start with oatmeal and fruit. I feel lighter, and my grandkids don't avoid me anymore." These changes aren't just about health, they're about how the world experiences you. Picture sitting down with your family, knowing you smell as fresh as the love you share. Start adding these foods today, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you feel the difference. Keep listening, because next, we'll tackle how your mouth could be the hidden source of odor and how to fix it for good. 5. Oral hygiene. Fixes. Let's talk about something that might surprise you. Even if you're diligent about showering, wearing clean clothes, and eating well, your mouth could still be giving you away. Bad breath is one of the top reasons people, even loved ones, might keep their distance from seniors. And the worst part, most older adults can't smell it themselves. Linda Parker, a 73-year-old grandmother, shared a story that tugs at the heart. "I thought my breath was fine, but my grandson started backing away when I talked. I never realized how dry my mouth had become." That dryness is the key, and science explains why. After age 60, your body produces up to 2% less saliva. And saliva does more than help you swallow. It flushes away food particles, neutralizes harmful bacteria, and keeps your breath fresh. When your mouth dries out, bacteria multiply, leaving behind foul-smelling gases that others notice when you speak. It's not about poor hygiene, it's biology. But don't let this weigh you down, because there's a simple 3-step routine that can turn things around and bring back your confidence to talk, laugh, and whisper closely with those you love. Step 1. Brush 3 times a day. Yes, 3 morning, after lunch, and before bed. As saliva decreases, bacteria build up faster, especially in older mouths. Use a soft, bristled toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste. Focus on the gum line and the back of your mouth, where odor-causing bacteria hide. Step 2. Scrape your tongue every morning. This is a game changer. Your tongue can hold up to 90% of the bacteria in your mouth, and brushing alone won't get rid of it. A tongue scraper, available at any pharmacy for a few dollars, does the trick. Linda Parker said, "It made me gag at first, but after a week, I felt so fresh. My breath doesn't scare my grandkids anymore, and I can whisper in their ears again." Step 3. Chew sugar-free gum to boost saliva. Your body may not produce saliva like it used to, but chewing xylitol-based sugar-free gum for 10 minutes after meals stimulates moisture, reduces odor, and fights cavities. Keep a pack in your pocket or purse. It's a small step with a big impact. For extra help, sip warm water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Avoid alcohol-based mouthwashes that dry your mouth further. And rinse after meals if brushing isn't an option. These steps are simple, backed by science, and proven by real people like Linda. Imagine the joy of speaking freely, smiling without worry, and feeling close to your family again. Start this routine today, and you'll soon notice the difference, not just in your breath, but in the warmth of those moments with your loved ones. Stick with us, because next, we'll uncover how your clothes and surroundings can make or break your freshness. 6. Clothes, bedding, and environment. You've cleaned your body, cared for your mouth, and even adjusted your diet. But what if the smell is still lingering? Here's a question that might surprise you. When was the last time you changed your pillowcase or aired out your shoes? Even if you're spotless, your clothes, your bedding, and surroundings can trap odors, making all your efforts feel like they're falling short. It's like serving a delicious meal on a dirty tablecloth sooner or later. The smell sticks. Science shows that bacteria, sweat, and oils can cling to fabrics and enclosed spaces, creating hidden smell traps that affect how fresh you feel and how others perceive you. Don't worry, though this is fixable with a few simple habits that will have you feeling confident and welcomed again. Let's explore the 4 biggest smell traps and how to tackle them, starting with a story that brings it home. First, change your underwear and socks every single day. It sounds obvious, but some folks, especially in cooler months, stretch their clothes for a few days. Underwear and socks soak up sweat, skin oils, and bacteria, especially in warm areas of the body, creating odor even if you feel clean. Stick to breathable cotton underwear and socks, and swap them daily, even if you barely left the house. Linda Parker, 70, admitted, "I used to rewear socks sometimes in winter. Once I started changing them daily, my daughter stopped noticing any smell. It was a small change with a big impact." Second, wash your bedding weekly, especially pillowcases. You spend a third of your life in bed 7 or 8 hours every night shedding dead skin, sweating, and releasing scalp oils. Over time, sheets and pillowcases absorb bacteria and moisture, which can transfer back to your skin the next day. Linda shared, "I used to wash sheets monthly. Switching to weekly made my sleep better, and my daughter stopped commenting on the smell in my room." If you can, dry your bedding in the sun. The sun's UV rays naturally kill bacteria and leave fabrics fresh. Third, don't forget your shoes and rotate them. Your feet sweat, even in winter, and that moisture seeps into shoes, where it sits and breeds odor-causing bacteria. Wearing the same pair daily keeps them damp. Paul King, 69, said, "I wore the same sneakers every day. Now I rotate pairs and sprinkle baking soda inside. My granddaughter even sits near my feet again." Rotate between 2 or 3 pairs. Sprinkle baking soda to absorb moisture. And set shoes in the sun for 15 minutes weekly. Fourth, air out your room twice a day. A closed-up room traps body odor, stale air, kitchen fumes, and bathroom moisture, which cling to your clothes, hair, and skin no matter how clean you are. Fred Taylor noted, "I used to hate the cold, but now I crack the windows for 10 minutes morning and evening. My daughter-in-law doesn't rush to open them anymore." Open your windows for 10 minutes each morning and evening, even in cooler weather, to let fresh air work its magic. These steps might seem simple, but they're backed by science and real transformation. Imagine walking into a room, knowing you and your surroundings smell as fresh as your spirit. Start today, change those socks, wash that bedding, rotate those shoes, and let the air in. You're not just staying clean, you're creating a space where love and closeness thrive. Keep listening, because next, we'll wrap up with a heartfelt reminder of why this all matters. Let's get one thing clear. Having a smell as you age doesn't mean you're dirty. It means your body is changing. And that's perfectly natural. It happens to everyone. But it shouldn't steal the warmth, closeness, and connection you deserve. We've explored how biology, like reduced sweat, too non-anal, and dry mouth, creates that scent others notice, even if you don't. It's tough to think loved ones might pull away. But here's the hope: you don't need expensive products or a doctor's visit. Simple habits: drinking warm water, walking in sunlight, scrubbing key body areas, eating antioxidant-rich foods, caring for your mouth, and keeping your clothes and home fresh can change everything. Think of Margaret, Linda, Paul, and Fred. They made these small shifts and felt their grandchildren's hugs again. They saw their kids linger longer, and they rediscovered their own vibrant selves. You deserve that too. To walk into a room with confidence, to be kissed on the cheek without hesitation, to feel loved at any age. Science backs these solutions, but your effort makes them real. So, start today, not with shame, but with pride in caring for yourself. If this journey has touched your heart or given you hope, please like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to our channel, Senior Wisdom, for more practical tips to age with grace. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video that could brighten your day or help a loved one. And here's something special. If you've tried one of these tips, maybe drinking warm water or scrubbing behind your ears, share your story in the comments below. Your experience could inspire someone else to take that first step. Thank you for being here. We're honored to grow older with you, and together, we can make every day fresher, fuller, and filled with love.